Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here. We're back and we're doing a best of one Strixhaven draft. Well, we got Silver Quill Silencer as the rare. We have a Quintorius, which is an exciting uncommon. Pretty tempted to just take the Mage Hunter's Onslaught here. Solid common removal, very good. Other good cards in here, the Shield Mage, the Elemental Summoning, the Pillar Dropper Rescuer. All of these options are good. I love Biblioplex Assistant. But yeah, we'll go with the common hard removal for 4 mana. That also deals with Planeswalkers. Lest I forget. Okay, follow-up pick. Well, interesting choices here. I think it's between Eliminate or Mage Hunter's Onslaught. And it might just be Eliminate because it's significantly cheaper. It doesn't deal with as many things, but I mean, they're both premium removal. And I think Eliminate is just better in this format than it usually is, just because you have all of the sorcery speed, 0 mana value token creatures. So I think I'll take Eliminate. Expressionist is a cool rare, and it's well costed, 4 mana, 4/4 with cool upside, but I think I'll still just take a removal over it. Another Quintorius in here. I like the Woe Eater. I don't like passing another premium removal, but I think somebody just took the Mystical. No, they didn't take the Archive card. I don't know what they took out of this pack. But, yeah, we'll take Eliminate. Other good cards, again, Shield Mage. I like Spiteful Squad actually just fine. So, I mean, if we do play these black removal spells, we're likely either Witherbloom or Silver Quill. Well, another Onslaught. Don't mind if I do. Sure. It's also a Tendrils in here, which is good removal, but I'll take another Onslaught and be okay with it. Pledge Mage in here. Tendrils is very good, yeah. I like the Biomathematician, Spectacle Mage, Intro to Annihilation, good lesson, but... And actually, I like Bayou Groff. It goes so late, but it's totally playable. And pretty good, actually, sometimes. All right, so we can take Lash of Mouse here, get even more removal. There's Professor of Zoomancy in here, Pledge Mage, Wrangler. All these cards are really good, actually, but I don't know. I like the 1,000 removal spells dot decks when I play them. And Lash of Mouse, I don't know. Maybe I like it more than most, but I don't mind starting with just a deck that's all removal. So why don't we do that? Definitely passing some good green stuff there. Wow, another good removal? I guess I'll just... I don't think it's possible to win with a deck that's just 23 removal spells, but we're on track to make that happen, I guess. I mean, the nice thing is we still don't know if we're Witherbloom or Silver Quill, and then we get past the Deadly Brew, huh? Well, I'm going to take Deadly Brew because it's also an excellent removal spell. We are going to need some actual creatures at some point, but for now, I guess I'm content with just taking... just the most removal spells you've ever seen in your life. So here, might just take the Rescuer. Doesn't really work with the Brew, but I don't really want to charge through. I guess I could take the Professor's Warning. It's just the chances of it getting played are so low. All right, we'll take the Rescuer. So we're seeing some Silver Quill stuff now. Like, we can take Familiar, which currently, admittedly, isn't that great, but there's cards that it works well with, and it might be worth taking here over Defend the Campus and Reduce to Memory. All right. There's cards that synergize well with it, so we'll consider that. Okay, all right. So Assistant here actually seems better than Rescuer since... we've got a ton of premium removal spells to get back. So we'll take the Assistant over the Rescuer. Be happy enough about that. Quintorius, huh? Could splash Quintorius. We have Rescuer, Assistant, and Deadly Brew. Oddly enough. I don't think Deadly Brew is likely to make the deck, though. So we could take Intro to Prophecy despite having 0 learn cards. You know what? I'll consider it something we can splash. Inquisition. Might actually take Bayou Groff. Still a chance that we end up Witherbloom, and I just like Bayou Groff. I doubt we're going to have space for these two, considering the quantity of removal spells we have. All right, maybe take the Campus here. It makes sense. Or we could take the Spirit if I want to keep trending towards the... I think I'd rather do Witherbloom based on Bayou Groff, Deadly Brew than Familiar and Pillar Dropper Rescuer. I think that's right, actually. All right, we might actually need this Dissector, so we'll take it. Letter of Acceptance. If I want to splash, that can make it happen, I guess, but I doubt I'll have space. Eye Twitch is a great card. There is a Bookworm in here, though. And considering we don't have any lessons currently, I might just take Bookworm. With all this removal, it's a great plan. It's just a great card. Kind of on board. I really do like Eye Twitch, and I like Inkcaster. And Invocation would be fine. We'll just take the Bookworm. This card's great. Bookworm is a great card. It also randomly leaves our graveyard for, I guess technically it synergizes with Bookworm, but... Alright, probably just take Mortality Spear. Just keep the infinite removal deck going here. Let's just get rid of the white. Let's just assume we're not going to need to splash. And we can just play an all-removal deck here. So yeah, we'll take Spear. What are we up to now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We already have 6 removal spells. Starting pack 2. Wow. Alright, Spear. Tendrils. More premium removal. Pledge Mage would be great in here too. Researcher. Don't really have the life gain yet. Well, Bookworm. Let's take the Tendrils. I mean, Tendrils is going to suck if we don't have any creatures, but... Otherwise, I could take the Pledge Mage, which is great in here. But I'm going to take Tendrils and assume we find the creatures later. Alright, so Hunt for Specimens gives us some value. I think I like it more than the Fanatic, Guide, and Poet. Granted, we don't have any lessons yet, but Hunt for Specimens is kind of exactly what I want to be doing here. With all this removal, I want some lessons and creatures, like summonings. I can't do elemental summoning, though. Umbral Juke. Love this card. One of my favorites in the set. Yeah, we'll take that over Bayou Groff. Bayou Groff could be the last card in the pack. People really don't like it, so I think that could totally happen. Well, Professor of Zoomancy is an amazing creature, so we'll take that here pretty easily. Well, I like Woe Eater, but we might want the summoning. We have 1 learn currently and 0 lessons. As much as I like Woe Eater, I think we're going to take the summoning here so that we have some... our learn just makes our learn cards better. With all this removal, we want some creatures we can summon out of our sideboard. Alright, I guess I'll take an Amplimancer. It's playable. Spectre is actually kind of good, or we could take the Invocation, which is another we can get back with the Assistant. It's a big finisher. I think I'll take the big finisher here. With all this removal, it kind of makes sense. Another Amplimancer or the Archivist. Archivist is kind of cool. Another big finisher. But just in case I need it, I'll take the Amplimancer. We still have... Alright, Pest Summoning. Definitely taking that over the Fanatic. Yeah, I want the lessons. We only have 1 learn card currently, though. I've won a lot of games on the back of Access Tunnel. I don't think the chances are super high that it's going to win this game, but I'll take it anyway. It's a free card. Guess it hurts the mana base a little bit, but that's alright. It wins games. I don't think we need any of these, to be honest, so we'll just cut the green card. We'll take the worst, let someone have the campus that we don't need. Okay, so here we have Arch, Pledge Mage. So Arch has Learn, which is actually pretty good. And it can block and it gains life, which is synergistically good. But Pledge Mage is a fantastic 5-drop. It just, if you're getting aggroed down, it just turns all your removal spells into life gain and you have a big old beater. I might just take the Pledge Mage here. I think it's probably worth it. I love Overgrown Arch. We do have some synergy for it, but I'm going to take the Pledge Mage. Another Tendrils, you don't say. Or we could take the Cram Session, or we could take the Campus. I guess we already have one. I'll take Tendrils. I'll take more premium removal. I'm fine with it. Huh. So Cayenne would be some, another Deadly Brew, huh? Jeez. So currently 8, 9, 10, 11 creatures. Yeah, we do need some more. Try out Cayenne Pepper. I'm still going to take Deadly Brew. Maybe it seems crazy. Maybe it is crazy, but I'm feeling it. All right, Apprentice in here does seem nuts. Probably don't need the Titan, but Apprentice with all this removal, I feel like we can just win on the back of Apprentice. Another Pest Summoning wouldn't hurt, but we only have the one Learn card, right? Yeah, I think so. All right. Another Apprentice? Don't mind if I do. Yeah. Wow. I mean, in this deck, I feel like Apprentice single-handedly can win the game. I guess we'll take the Poet. Although, I don't know if we need it. Take the Fanatic. Ooh, Trudge. There's a value card I'd like. All right. Could take another big finisher with this invocation. We don't really have life gain synergy, so maybe it's okay. We'll see. Might not have space for it. Ooh, Campus free. So we are like the all removal deck, which is pretty slick. I don't think we're going to need the Amplimancers. Yeah, this deck looks real good. Here I'll just take the gems. We don't need anything, and we're not doing a sideboard at all, so that seems fine. I doubt we'll need a big play. I'll just take the uncommon to unlock more vault stuff. None of this matters for us. All right, last pick, a Lustrous Historian. It's kind of crazy. All right. Are we a no rare deck? Uh-oh. I just realized that. Well, that is an actual disadvantage for the deck, but that's all right. So we need to make 4 cuts. Let's do a creature count again here. So it says 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, plus, no, I think it's 17, because we don't have any other learns. So I can probably cut 2 creatures, and I was going to ditch the Amplimancers anyway. Probably can cut 1 more creature, and it's Poet versus Fanatic. I almost think Fanatic's better for us because, like, Poet can fly though, but Fanatic, the lifelink could be valuable. It's not synergistic. The life gain doesn't... Well, I guess it kind of is with Mortality Spear. I feel like Leech Fanatic likely can buy time better than Arrogant Poet. Also because it's a 2/2. I suppose so. Although, maybe I just cut the Dissector because I don't like this card and we have enough 4-drops. That probably makes sense. So I really can't cut another creature. Which means... Am I supposed to cut a removal then? In which case... What's my weakest removal spell? It could be Tendrils, actually, because... As good as Tendrils is, having Lash is like not requiring a creature, but we have some fatties in here. We've got the Professor, Biograph, Pledge Mage, 2 Invocations, Bookworm. Yeah, I think Tendrils probably does a lot of work. So maybe we do cut the Lash. And then we're left with what? 2 Eliminates, 2 Tendrils, 2 Deadly Brews, Juke, 2 Onslaughts, Mortality Spear. It's a lot of removal. Yeah, I don't know if going down to 13 creatures is a good idea, though. So really, we should cut a removal. And it's probably Lash. I could... It's probably Lash. Tough choice there, though. All right. So we've got the 2 Campus, which is nice. I'll keep the Access Tunnel. I've definitely won too many games to cut it here, to not play it here. And then what were we color-wise again? Slightly more black than green, pretty close to even. We'll probably just do an even split and call it a deck. Definitely need both colors right away. So we didn't actually get that much Witherbloom life gain synergy, but I mean, we've got some strong late game stuff going on here, so I'm definitely okay with this deck. So, all right, we'll run it like this. We'll see you round 1. All right, this is definitely a keep. Trudge into Professor, build towards that Leyline Invocation. Hopefully draw one of our billion removal spells at some point. Opponent mulls to 6. Simone's a good one. Umbral Juke's pretty good too. Let's do the Trudge though. Looks like it beats down fairly well here. And the Pest gives us the opportunity to get the Trudge back as well, which is nice. Guess I should have noted my opponent missed their land drop. I don't know why they attacked with the Drake there. I assume they're going to keep it back now. It would be pretty insane to attack with it here. Oh, well, I guess that makes more sense now. Still attacking, huh? Okay, all right. It's probably wiser. Oh, that's a good draw. That's real good. Oh yeah, that's real good. So we can get in with the Trudge. trade with the Drake, play the Groff, sacrificing the Pest, return the Trudge to my hand. So she can dig up lands, I guess. Can also kill it. It doesn't put it on the battlefield, right? Just puts it in their hand. I don't really care about Simone. I wonder if I just do the invocation and get a huge threat out there. Because then if I draw a land... Yeah, this is fine. We'll just get a huge threat. Oh. All right. They got land screwed, so we'll take it. We'll see you in game 2. All right. Got a good keep here. Probably do the Fanatic first, I suppose. Get that lifelink going on turn 2. In black. Black commons have gotten a lot better. I should say commons and uncommons and rares and mythics have all gotten much better. Sure. We have the Deadly Brew, so that's kind of nice, actually. And we have the Tendrils, too. Oh. Well, I'll probably Tendrils that. I guess I can eliminate it. I'm going to kill it in some way. Could also do the Groff. I think we'll Tendrils. Could play the Groff here, but they're in removal heavy colors, so maybe not. Maybe we'll chill for now. I'm a mana away from casting it. And the problem is if I sack the Poet and they kill my Groff, I'm kind of left creatureless. which isn't great. So I can't eliminate that, but this is probably okay, actually. I think I'm going to get in, and then I'll just cast the Groff. And the reason I like this now is if they kill my Groff, I have Deadly Brew to get it back. And I like that a lot more. Like they can, you know, use some sort of removal spell on Groff now, as long as it's not Rise of Exodus, which they don't have mana for yet. And then I'll just get it back. Oh, or maybe I won't. Well, they actually got us pretty good there. Ooh, Shale's a good one too. Assistant getting nothing. Oh, I don't like that. Well, I guess I'm kind of glad they took that. I do have an access tunnel. Maybe tunnel can let us push some damage through here with any luck. Are they going to attack with Shale, or are they just going to use it? If they attack with Shale, I don't think I'm taking it, believe it or not. Yeah, this is fine. Well, I guess I'd like to use my campus, so we'll attack with everything here. And I'll pay the 2 life. It also threatens lethal currently. Yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with that. They kind of have to keep Shale back to block. What's interesting about Shale is both sides are pretty amazing. They're still using Shale? Oh, okay. Well, I guess that makes more sense. Yeah, Shale's pretty dangerous with the vigilance. So I assume what? Oh, they did not read the vigilance. Big mistake there. Bottom land. All right. So we'll go land, tunnel. I guess I actually should have attacked before using the access tunnel in case they had like study break or something like that. I think that actually would have made more sense. All right, they figured out the vigilance this turn. Hmm. And I'm doing it on the poet instead of the assistant because if they have a removal spell, I'd rather them do it on the poet. Because my assistant has built-in flying, which I think is better. All right. We got there. We'll see you for the next one. So this hand doesn't have any black mana, and the only green spells we have are very expensive. This hand's probably a bit too dangerous to keep, so I think we'll mulligan. This hand's much better, and we'll keep it, and we'll probably ditch. Well, I don't want to ditch lands. It's probably the Fanatic? I guess so. Makes sense. I mean, Deadly Brew looks a little bit worse, but that's all right. And Hunt for Specimens can get, like, Pest Summoning, maybe. It's okay. Yeah, we'll do the Pest Summoning. Can't currently cast the Inkling Summoning, even though it's better. Sure. Sure. I can attack. I'm okay trading my Pest for a 2/1 Pilgrim of the Ages. Especially with the Deadly Brew in hand. Yeah, they don't even want to trade. They don't even want to trade their Pilgrim of the Ages for a Pest. That's why they call them pests. So I can do Assistant getting Pest Summoning back or Hunt for Specimens. I don't even know if it's worth it, though. Well, now it might be. Yeah, it's probably worth it now. So we'll attack with 1. And then we'll do the Assistant. Back the Hunt for Specimens. So we're not going to have the mana to do Hunt plus Inkling Summoning in the same turn, unfortunately. And I could have gotten a removal spell eventually back with the Assistant, but I'm kind of okay with this, to be honest. So we'll just Okay with getting rid of this. See if they're ready to block. Still not. That's a good one. So we go Groff. Let me think about this. Sack a Pest. Mortality, Spear the Sloth. All right. Sack that. Attack with them all. Sure. That's fine. So we can get the assistant back too, which is kind of nice. Because then assistant can get back a removal spell. I don't quite have the mana to do all of this right now. But it's probably, I mean, it's a good combination of effects. So I'm kind of okay with it. Especially if we rip a land, I guess. Yeah, because then... Oh wait, I still don't have enough to do both, huh? Well... Alright, whatever. We'll do this. We'll get back the Deadly Brew. Because then we can get the Bayou Groff back. Who knows, maybe they'll play like a second creature here. So we'll get to go like eliminate plus Deadly Brew and take care of two things. It's pretty good value. Well, it's going to be a bit of a tough race, but I think that's our best choice here, is to go for the Umbral Juke Flyer. I mean, yeah, could block it, but I'll go for the beater. All right, see you for the next one. All right, this hand does need some help, but we'll keep it. Need some lands. But we have both colors. We have a removal. That was a fortunate draw. All right, I think I'll kill that. Oh, that's a good draw. Splash Green, huh? Splash Green in the Lorehold Pledge Mage deck, huh? So, Silver Quill, Splash, Green. I'm not sure what to think about that yet. Sure. Wonder if I would have expelled the flyer if I was in their situation. Guess I'd have to know it was in their hand. Well, now that makes more sense. I could have played the Professor of Zoomancy there, but felt like getting their threats off the board was probably better. I love ecological appreciation. So I have to choose 2 of them, and those are the ones that are put back into the library, and then the rest go back on the battlefield. So I'll choose Extus and I guess the Pledge Mage. And then they can have the Symmetrist and the Dueling Coach. Alright, so now we can at least get the Pledge Mage down here. Oh, they drew Extus anyway. What happens if I attack with a 6/6? I guess they could still double block and do pretty well for themselves, so let's just do the... They don't have a lot of creatures to bring back anyway, do they? Well, they get a couple pretty good ones. I assume I need to do Assistant at some point here, too. Maybe attack with both. Guess I'll kill Extus. Oh, it's got... I keep forgetting it has double strike. I don't know what I thought it had, but this is the second time in 2 drafts that I've forgotten that Extus has double strike. Because your pal Alex Stephenson just refuses to read cards. Absolutely hates reading cards. Ew. What kind of loser reads cards? Oh, geez. On their Trampler, too, huh? I guess it doesn't matter what they put it on with the Symmetrist. Just a casual 96.5, huh? Well, it doesn't have Trample, which is kind of funny. If he'd done it on the... I guess it's just the power, huh? Okay. Interesting. Oh, I see. Because Dina can sacrifice it and get its power. I see. That actually does make sense. So I'm going to have to block Pledge Mage and block Dina. You're just going to do that? Oh. I guess I'm alright with this then. Deadly Brew. Well, a little bit. Well, I guess it's actually okay here, isn't it? Eight mana. So let's do the professor. Let's do the assistant. And we'll get back Mortality Spear because it deals with more things. All right. So I was going to kill Extus, but I wonder if I have to kill... I feel like I probably have to kill... Well, they have Symmetrist to block my assistant. I probably still have to kill the Shield Mage, I think. Nothing to Deadly Brewback, right? I guess I can Deadly Brewback my Bookworm. And they have to sack something relevant. I mean, all their creatures are decent. That's not the choice I was expecting. So, I guess if they're going to do that, then we'll kill the Shield Mage. Does it go to the battlefield too? At least it's to the hand. No more reach, right? No. They didn't sack it to Dina either, surprisingly. Well, now with the onslaught, I think they're just dead. Wow. Definitely feel like we stole that one. Jeez. All right, we'll see for the next one. All right, this is a keep. I don't know if I like the Witherbloom Apprentice or the Fanatic more. I think Fanatic will gain me a lot more life than Apprentice, so that's probably better because I think our game is... We're a little more mid-range. We've got the fatties with all the removal. A little more value-oriented. But Apprentice makes my opponent lose more life. Fanatic with Devouring Tendrils gains me a lot more life. It's like 6 life. Sure. Hmm. Alright, that was a good draw. Now we can technically Tendrils and Spear in the same turn, which is kind of cool. Might be relevant. We'll find out. Yeah. That's good. Well, I love me some Umbral Juke. Let's hope this pans out. Perfect. So I can do the assistant to get back invocation, keep the threats coming. All right. So we'll do another invocation and attack again. I'm willing to take the trade for them to go to 5 here, and they lose more life. Yeah. All right. We'll see you for the next one. All right. Got a good keep here. Prentice, turn all of our removal into drain effects. I like that. All right, try it again. Oh, wow. It's a lot of colors. I think we'll leave up Umbral Juke and eliminate here. All right. So well, how do we want to do this? I guess we just juke. Get a flyer. Untap. Onslaught the Pledge Mage. Get in for 4. It's a good one. Colony's not bad either. So I think we'll just eliminate this one now. And I guess we'll attack for 4. See if they want to trade with the flyer. I'm cool with that. Cultivator's a pretty good one. So we'll do hunt, summoning, it's really incredible how much the apprentice just goes off. So we can just do this for a little while here. I guess theirs is slightly bigger. So we can Deadly Brew, they'll sack the Amplimancer. Oh, we can get back our apprentice though. Ooh, I like that. Oh. Oh, that's a good one. All right. We'll see you for the next one. Got a good hand here. Apprentice into Juke. Wow. A lot of removal. Tendrils and Mortality Spear have good synergy as well. I think I'll just pass here. Kind of feel like they'll attack with the colony anyway. Might be wrong, but either way, doesn't matter. I think it'll work out okay for us. Alright, so we'll do the Juke. The 2-1. Oh, that's a good draw. Yeah, they're like, I've had enough of that card. Understandable. Guess that makes sense. Can't bounce the token. All right. It's pretty good. All right. So we go specimens. I'll get the Inkling summoning. We'll attack for 4. And then we'll go Deadly Brew. Sack that. And get back Apprentice. That makes sense. All right, so 4 mana. Best use of mana here. I mean, we're winning the race. We only have the 1 green. Best use of mana is Mortality Spear. But then I don't threaten lethal next turn. I think I play the Trudge. Now the reason I'm doing this is, if I draw a land, I'm able to go Apprentice Summoning, so I'm at least able to drain them. And if I don't... I have a 4-power attacker that can attack into 4/4s. I have Tendrils. I have Spear. All right, well, at least they're tapping out here. So that's good. So now I can probably kill them if I draw the right cards here. We think. I guess the right play is just Tendrils, the 4/4. Gain our life. Attack with both. And then play this summoning. Then we have 2 forms of lethal next turn. All right. So they had the answer for both of them. Invocation. So probably do the Pledge Mage here, actually, because they have the Introduction to Annihilation, and Apprentice, I would say, would do a better job of winning the game, potentially. They have 9 mana, though. That's a lot of mana. All right. That's actually fine. Yeah, it's actually kind of nice. So kill that. Attack. Force them to block. And then we can do the Trudge. Oh. Well, so let's see here. I get the Poet back at some point here too, huh? 6 mana. All right, let's get him for 5 here, and then I'm gonna do Trudge plus Apprentice. Alternatively, I could do the... Problem is, I think they're gonna kill the Apprentice. Which is probably the wisest thing for them to do. But then they can't... I think it's still okay. I think we still do it. I think they're going to intro to Annihilation the Apprentice. But we get to draw a card. We'll have Deadly Brew, which hopefully does something for us here. Alright, so we attack. Do we attack for 4? Or do we Deadly Brew, get back the Pledge Mage and play that? Or do we actually do the Poet because it flies? So in that case, maybe I attack, we'll trade, Fanatic, Brew, Poet. I like that. Yeah, I'll do the Poet. That way we have a flyer that can kill them. Sure. So we'll go land, invocation here. All right, well, they're digging. It's usually a good sign. Well, they found something. Well, I think we'd trade off our 8/8 here for their Drake, although here they probably chump with the guide, I imagine, which is a smarter move. Oh, it has vigilance. I'm like, that actually does make sense. So attack for 8 here. All right. See you for the next one. All right, we got a good keep here. Prentice with tendrils. A lot of tendrils. Well, I'm okay with killing the colony. It kind of currently turns off their fight spells, so, and it drains them and lets me get some damage in. I guess I could eliminate. No, I'd rather tendrils, because they're in colors where they have like Serpentine Curve and Leyline Invocation, so this makes more sense to me. Oh, geez. All right. So I think here we just go Professor and pass. That way if they kill Apprentice or whatever, we've got Deadly Brew to get it back, which is good. And Tendrils can make our dudes fight fairly well as well. Ooh, Practical Research is a good one. So, So I can offer the Apprentice to the Sage. And the only good reason to do that is because then we can Tendrils their Elemental, and we can still, as well, we can Deadly Brew to get back our Apprentice, but if I Tendrils here, it is quite a bit of extra damage, so I think we will. I mean, I also don't have to do either. Could just attack with the Professor, but it's enough damage. It's actually a tough choice here, believe it or not. Alright. I'm not in love with it, but I think we want some extra damage here. Gotta make the call. Well, I would have been able to pay for the Deadly Brew there. So maybe should have done that instead. It's going to make things difficult. All right. Guess we'll see you for the next one. All right. Got a good hand here. I feel like we opened almost every hand with Witherbloom Apprentice, which is pretty sweet because it's so good in our deck. Well, a little top heavy now, but we'll see what we can do. Well, I like ripping lands because we got some stuff we're working towards here. Well, I'd rather not Mage Hunter's Onslaught a Trickster if I don't have to. I don't think we have too much expensive... Well, I guess now it seems like a better idea. I don't think we have too much more expensive stuff left in our deck, which is good. Not quite the land I was looking for, but a land nonetheless. I'll take it. Kind of feels like Serpentine Curve Fractal Summoning deck. That makes sense. Sure. So we can do the invocation now. We can do probably the Onslaught's the wisest though, just protect ourselves and get some damage in. Stop the evasive dude. Gonna have to do it eventually, so might as well do it now. So Serpentine Curve is currently 4/4. Got one of those too at some point. Let's do the invocation here. Equal trade. We have our own bookworm, so we might as well try and get into a bookworm battle if we can. Especially since our invocation is eventually going to be bigger than it. Sure. So 7 mana. I guess we can do Pledge Mage plus Hunt for specimens. I kind of like that. It puts a big body on the board. It finds me some flyers. It drains my opponent. Gains me some life. Sorry's pretty good. All right. Ooh, Access Tunnel, that's good too. So we're at Bookworm mana now. Wonder if I just want to probably get some evasion online, to be honest. Wonder if it almost makes sense to just go summoning, assistant, get back summoning. Mage Hunter's Onslaught might have been okay there too, in hindsight, but... Oh yeah, they get to... Whoops. Totally blanked on that. Forgot about Nasari. Pretty big mistake, actually, because it gives them an evasive creature now, which they formerly did not have. Oh. Guess we can... So we have 8 mana, so we can do Invocation, gain life. Alright, let's do that. Got Bayou Grove. They're reading Access Tunnel now. So they have to gain life here, but they have Bookworm in order to do that. And then they can play the Groff and sack their Forest, or maybe their Amplimancer. I wonder if do I want to play Bookworm, or do I just want to get an extra 2 points of damage in? I almost think the extra 2 points of damage, though worse use of mana, Might actually work better for me here. Oh. Well, with Onslaught, I think they just die. Well, that's maybe not right, actually. Well, actually, maybe it is. So we Onslaught the Nasari. And we drain. And then we make this be unable to be blocked. And then we attack with everything. And they die because they block and die from Onslaught. I don't know if they figured it out yet, or maybe they forgot about Onslaught. I certainly have. But this is why Onslaught is very, very good. Situations like this just wins the game. They're really thinking it through, but I think they just... It's kind of cool that it indicates it to you, too. Maybe I should just highlight it so they see it. Save ourselves some time here. All right. Well, ended up going 7-2 with this deck. Love Witherbloom in this format. It's very fun. I think I'd pretty easily say it's my favorite. Silver Quill's awesome too, but these decks have worked well for me in the format. They cater to the way that I like to play well. So, fun archetypes. Let's open some packs. Do some pack one, pick ones. All right, pack one, pick one. I'd say the most upside is probably Outburst. It is expensive, but you can make treasure off of it. And 5 damage to any target and find a card and put it in your hand is pretty sweet. There's nothing else terribly exciting in here, so yeah, I guess I'd go Outburst. Pack one, pick one here. Probably the Orator, as much as I love Learn. Orator is just solid. I feel like it's often 2-mana 2/2 flyer. Here I'd probably take the Chaos Warp. Mortality Spear is sweet removal, and Chaos Warp has the potential to be bad, but I think this card is insane, and they don't print this effect in red anymore because it's probably too good and not really what red is supposed to be doing, but it's just insanely strong. You can just get rid of anything, and then sometimes they don't get anything out of it. Sometimes they get something, a better card, but sometimes they get nothing. It's like, in my opinion, a much better Divine Gambit. Because Divine Gambit, I feel like, is more situational. Chaos Warp, it just has like a much lower % chance that they get something good off of it at any point in the game. Here, probably just slam the Mage Duel. I love removal, and Mage Duel is very, very cost effective for what it does. First pick here, I would take the Pledge Mage, probably. Yeah, over Scourge Colony, I think so. I like the Pledge Mage. It's one of my favorite ones. It's a good one. Here, what's this do? Oh yeah, I haven't gotten to play with this card yet, but I've gotten annihilated by it. This is a fun card. I think we would... Wait, this isn't the one I'm thinking of. Never mind. Okay, I'm thinking of the one that lets you like duplicate all the cards in your graveyard, and that's not it. So first pick here, Pledge Mage is pretty excellent. I could see doing Inkcaster. Inkcaster is very good in certain spots and can take the game over quick, but sometimes it's a 5-mana 3/3, which is much worse than a 5-mana 5/5. And there's less decks that you can play this in. You can play this in Silverquill or Witherbloom. Wait, that's not true. You can play both. Oh, this also can be played in Quandrix, though. And, yeah. So this has 3, this has 2 that it can be played in. I don't know, I'm still kind of leaning towards Inkcaster. It's just that extra 2 points of damage on a creature is very significant. There's also Explosive Welcome. You could go any direction you want. I'd probably take the Inkcaster there. Ooh, I think we'd slam that Swords to Plowshares. Love it. All right. Hope you enjoyed it, folks. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you for the next one.